Hi boys and girls, we're going to look at line graphs now. Okay, so this is page 5 of your Intermaths book and you can see a line graph. It's drawn on graph paper. If we have a look at the title, it says municipal waste generated country and then in brackets per person per kilograms. If you look along the bottom axis, you can see some years. They go up in steps of 5, 95, 2000, 2005, 2010, 2015. And then on the left, on the y-axis, you can see waste in kilograms. So you can see that it goes up in steps of 100. So that's 100 kilograms, 200 kilograms. So basically what this graph is showing is the average amount of waste per person per year in 3 different countries. The green line represents how much on average a person wastes in Sweden. The blue line represents Belgium and the red line represents Romania. Now, the data is actually a set of 5 points for each country. So a point was drawn at 1995. A point was drawn at 2000 for each of the 3 countries. So for Sweden, it would be a green point, Romania, a red point, Belgium, a blue point. So the waste was measured every 5 years and a point was drawn on the graph. Okay? And then they did that again for 2005, for 2010, and for 2015. And then basically what was done was that the points for each country were joined together with a line. So we cannot read the exact amount of waste that was generated by country, for example, in 1997, because the only information points that were on the graph were 95, 2000, 2005, 2010, 2015. But what we can see is that we can see very clearly whether the waste in Sweden was increasing or decreasing over that time. Sorry, the average waste per person in Sweden was increasing or decreasing. Okay? Now, you can have a look then, have a think about what I said, and answer the question for what information can you obtain from this line graph. You might need somebody to help you. Then in number 2, you have a series of questions to answer about based on that graph. And in number 3, you are given 5 data points for France and 5 data points for Estonia. So I'm going to take France for an example. It says 1995 470. So you come back up to your graph and over 1995, which is at the very edge of the graph, you make a dot at 470. So you have to count up the little squares, the mini squares in the big squares till you get to 470. To me, Belgium looks like it's at 460, so France would be just one little dot above that, okay? And what you do is you mark each of the 5 data points in turn. So once you've marked 470 for France, you could do 510. So you go to 2000 at the bottom and you go all the way up till you get to 510 and you just put a dot there. Okay? Once you have those 2 dots, you can join them with a line. Then you move on to 2005, you make a dot and you join the dot of 2000 to the dot of 2005 and you carry on like that. Okay? And France is coloured in purple, so you can draw that line in purple if you have a purple pen. If not, you can choose a different colour, but make sure you indicate it on your page. And then Estonia you do in yellow. And then at the very end it says, now that you have added the 2 new countries, create another question about the graph. Okay, so try and think of an interesting question to ask. And please, boys and girls, don't forget your question words, don't forget your capital letters and your question marks, okay? I hope this information video helped. Bye bye.